like to start today's this one-day orientation training program as we from NIDM. I would like to welcome each one present here today for this orientation program. And due to the circumstances, as we are sitting today, we'll be taking it online, and we'll be doing this orientation program through this meeting as we are sitting today. With us is Dr. C. Nagaraju, the Executive Director of Andhra Pradesh Disaster Management Authority. And I heartily welcome Sir on this particular orientation program on behalf of our Executive Director, Major Manoj Kumar Bindal, Wishes Seva Medal. Sir, today he could not be present because he had to take some leave due to some urgent work at home. So he'll not be joining today. So I would request you, sir, to kindly give a keynote address and to welcome the participants from Andhra Pradesh state. And I would request that the suggestions and whatever points you feel that NIDM should work upon may be given to us so that we can work upon these many points. So, with this, I would welcome Dr. C. Nagaraju to kindly give a welcome address to all the participants.
Thank you. Respected Lieutenant Colonel Vasishtha Garu, Joint Director, NIDM, Balaji, JS Developer, NIDM, Dharmendra Yadav, IDRN Developer, participants from all over the districts, and my colleague and the JS expert who is coordinating this program, Himasri, who is sitting with me here. And ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all. On behalf of Andhra Pradesh State Disaster Management Authority and my own behalf, I welcome all of you to this one-day virtual orientation cum training program on IDRN for Andhra Pradesh State. I think this is the first time NIDM is organizing this program for the benefit of the different stakeholders who are involved in IDRN. On this occasion, I take this opportunity to express my deep sense of gratitude to the Executive Director, NIDM, and his team for hosting this program for the benefit of Andhra Pradesh stakeholders. And today, there are about 100 participants from almost all 13 districts, covering the major departments associated with disaster management activities. And as you are all aware, when disaster strikes, at the time of disaster management at various levels would need a lot of sophisticated equipment, sophisticated personal, human resources, material resources to deal with the disasters. So, but delay in response, delay in supply of this material sometimes may result in increased human loss, increased animal loss, and damage to infrastructure. What could be the reason for this? I understand from the discussions with my colleague, lack of understanding whereabouts of these resources available. Perhaps this could be the main reason. So therefore, the biggest problem for the managers is quickly mobilizing resources and supplying them and positioning them at the disaster place, at the emergency spot. So how to overcome this is an issue. How to face this issue is the main problem. Yes, there are several ways. One of the ways is to building up the database. Effective data and information management for disasters is very crucial. The main components of disaster management to respond, to arrange relief, or hazard assessment mapping, vulnerability assessment, infrastructures, skilled equipment, manpower, lifelines, essential supplies, critical supplies. These are the main components of the disasters management. So in this context, we must talk about the government of India efforts towards this direction. As we are all aware, under Government of India ENDP DRM program, IDRM web portal was developed in coordination with collaboration with NIC, and the same was launched in 2004, if I am right. So, what is this IDRM? It's a web portal. It's an online arrangement for systematically collection of information on various infrastructure facility, as I told earlier. So this would basically help the disaster management managers to identify the locations where these resources are available. Not only this would help in saving the time and thus human life saving, animal life saving, and control the damage of infrastructure. And when we are talking about the IDRM, we need to talk about who is responsible for what. National Institute of Disaster Management is responsible at national level for monitoring and maintaining. So NIDM is the administrator of web portal. So we must remember that NIDM is not responsible for collection, updation, and validation of data. So then who is responsible for this? As district managers at the district level, and our district project managers and other departments associated with the disaster management are solely responsible for collection, updation, and validation of this data. But the question is, are we doing it or not? So yes, as I understand, and as I perused from the website, we are not doing it regularly. The reason could be lack of convergence with the IDRM web portal. Perhaps this is the reason why the NIDM has taken initiative and improved the web portal in terms of technology, in terms of design. Now that it is very easy to understand, user-friendly, interactive, better security and performance, even on slow connections. So what I would like to say in this connection is DPMs, project managers at district level, are the key persons in updating and validation and coordination with the departments involved in disaster management. So therefore, I request all the disaster management project managers at the district level to actively participate in this training program and get clarified your queries. I also request the speakers of today's program to clarify their doubts and make them very comfortable, and so that they would be able to go back to their respective places and deliver the output and expected lines of the higher authorities. So I'm sure this one-day program will definitely enrich the abilities of the different stakeholders involved in disaster management and deliver the output and expected lines of the district administration, state level administration, and also national level administration, that is NIDM. So with this, I conclude and wish you all the best. And my colleague and the GIS expert who is coordinating this program has identified certain issues. Shall I ask her now to share her views, or shall we do it after some time? JD Savasishta, shall I ask her to now share or sometime later?
Sir, we have an agenda that we'll be speaking on the points, and then they will take on everything one by one, whatever.
That's fine. Thank you.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your opening remarks and your summarization of the IDRM portal itself. We thank you for presenting a brief and a summary of the IDRM portal itself to all the participants. Sir, again, I would like to welcome you on behalf of our executive director, and he has in fact apologized to you that he could not attend it due to some personal work at home. So he'll speak to you later on the aspect, but I would thank from the team here for the IDRN, wherein I am the in charge, and with me Shri Balaji and Shri Dharmender sir. I would Thank each one who is participating today for this one-day orientation capsule and training program. And the sheer numbers, the participation only speaks itself about the importance the state government is giving to this particular disaster management aspect. With this, sir, the agenda for today would be that I'll be giving a small presentation on the basic details of the IDRN portal, and then I will hand over to Shri Balaji, who will be taking live on the web portal, and he'll be explaining each dashboard and each button basically for the how the entries are to be made. Since we all know so that the resources management is the process of ensuring that appropriate amount of both stock of both men and equipment are maintained so as to be able to meet demands without delay. In our case, since we are dealing with disasters, and since disasters cannot be predicted, therefore we need to keep the resources reserved so that it is within the reach of the first responders at the site of the disasters. As you have rightly brought out, sir, that it should be the foremost principle of we managers of the disaster to make resources available at the right time, right place, and the right quantities, so that many lives can be saved at the point of emergency. A new list of inventory of resources have been thought out by a high-level committee here in New Delhi, which has been formulated by the MHA with NDMA, NIDM, NDRF, all three agencies with the with the inputs from the state governments who are actually managing the disasters. And India being a varied geoclimatic conditions and and it has got varied it is prone to varied types of disasters and emergency situations. So this list has been culled out of quite a huge list. Now we have come to 298 items, which have been split into 36 total portions. So we'll be taking you live on the portal, and we'll be explaining each and everything on this web portal, and we'll be glad to take all the suggestions from here on. We'll try to learn what the state department and each individual who is sitting here on the computer and who's updating the list, and we'll try to learn what are the problems being faced, and any new thing which can be told to us, it will be more than happy to integrate in this new portal. The portal which will be training you today is a new portal which we have brought out on 1st of June 2020. So it's quite new. And as the executive director, Dr. C. Nagaraju, has just said that many new features and it has been made user friendly, and it can work on slow networks also. And other things also, other features also, which we'll be explaining to each one of you. I would request everyone to kindly pitch in with their queries. We are glad to reply to the queries. To kindly give their suggestions, whatever they feel, to make this portal much more alive to the requirement. And as we are here today sitting from New Delhi, and we are connected to Andhra Pradesh. So we have this is the 18th state we are touching, and we have received inputs from 17 states and union territories earlier, and they were quite heartening. So my request to all sitting here today, that we need to open our faculties while listening to my talk and my colleagues' talks on this IDRN portal, and we should give the responders the inventory module wherein they can utilize it at the times of the disasters. With this, sir, I would start with my presentation. Um, I'll just share the screen. Balaji, is it visible?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
As we all know, the full form of IDRN is India Disaster Resource Network. It is a resource, basically, resource in terms of the skilled human resources and the equipment which is required during the disasters. So NIDM is given the responsibility and is managing this web portal. Entire backend support is NIDM, and as Dr. Nagaraju has just brought out, that the main person who is responsible for this IDRN portal is the district level managers who are feeding the entries, or the line departments who are creating their departments and who are feeding the database as required on this portal. To start with, I would like to share that the Kerala State Disaster Management Authority and the Odisha State Disaster Management Authority, in the recent disasters, they've shared their inputs on this IDRN portal, and they have really appreciated the way this platform was utilized and has been put forward by the central government for the state department to be utilized during the disasters in Kerala floods and in the Odisha Fani and the typhoons which have recently struck the Odisha state. Both states have utilized this IDRN portal to their usage in the times of the disasters, and both states were all praises for this network. And now the states, through the API, which will be taking you now, what is that API? The Kerala state and the Odisha state and Bihar state, three states are developing their own inventory database capturing system on the lines of this IDRN, but it will be a state specific. In that, the districts and the talukas would also be connected to their own inventory management system. So IDRN, with this IDRN has picked up, and state governments have started utilizing, and they have started to know the importance of this IDRN portal in the state during the disasters. And now with these orientation training programs, we have tried to align with the state departments in the state government, the district administration, and as we all are sitting today, each individual is important to us because we need their feedback on this particular IDRN portal, so that we can enhance the reach to the person who is requiring the inventory at the times of the disasters. India, as brought out earlier, it has got varied geoclimatic conditions, and it is highly vulnerable to various types of disasters, hazards, the emergency situations, and the pandemics as we are facing today. So, this IDRN portal, the major challenges for the people who are responding to the disasters were the requirement of the inventory resources and the knowledge where they are actually located at. Therefore, the need was felt that to build an inventory of resources, so that the disaster managers can see where their actual stores are lying for stores, and the human skill is lying for utilization during the disasters. This IDRN portal, as Sir has brought out earlier, that it was thought out in the MHA in 2004 under the GOI, Government of India and UNDP Disaster Risk Management Program. It was built, and the inventory and skilled human resources are put on this website, this particular on portal, to be utilized by the state governments. National Institute of Disaster Management in the year 2008, specifically June 2008, was given the responsibility. The responsibility is only the backend and the basically managing this data records, and making the reports at the month end. However, each responsibility is with the person who is sitting here today with us. Today we are sitting with Andhra Pradesh state, and it is the responsibility of the state department, the line department, and the district administration to actually make the database feed in this particular network and utilize this during the whenever it is required. The primary focus, as is shown in the slide, is to enable the decision makers to access equipment and human resources required to combat any emergency situation. This is the infrastructure. Dr. Nagaraju has given a brief about this also, that this is the infrastructure under the NIC. We have hosted this portal. It is totally secure. The data which the state governments are feeding, it is secure. It is under the password protection. High level of security checks are being carried out here in New Delhi, and the data is foolproof. Here, I would like to make everyone cautious about the cyber attacks which recently have happened on this particular website. And we are happy to share that no data could be compromised, because our the security parameters are so strict, and we are following everything very strictly here. So I would request and sensitize everyone sitting and feeding the data as we are sitting today, that we are prone to cyber attacks here also on this particular website. The enemy is looking at our database and our preparedness during the disasters, how our country and how our state in specific would see through during the disasters. So this database is very important. So whoever is entering should be quite responsible, that they should follow all the cyber security measures. So all the database is available on the internet online. It is online, Though, as I have stated earlier, that we have developed an API and you can utilize our database for making your own inventory management systems at the government level. The data collection process, we all are aware that there are four forms which are to be fed by the line departments. Form one is for introduction of any department or agency. We'll take you through all these forms today. Balaji will be taking live, Dharmendra will be showing what all these forms and how they can be utilized. The entire resources have been they have been divided into three categories. Form 2 Alpha, 2 Bravo, and 2 Charlie are for these resources. First is the equipment, then is the skilled human resources, and then the critical supplies. The state level user, as we sit here today, all the states and union territories are functional on IDR and portal, and they are utilizing this portal to the fullest. Total 717 districts out of 740 districts of our country are utilizing this IDR and portal. Excuse me. Total 36 categories of item and 289 number of items have been added. This 289 items is ever changing and ever evolving. As you can see today, as you might have seen and gone through this website, particularly this portal, that we have all now introduced the new items as we have taken it from this pandemic. The basically the face mask, the PPE equipment, and all these things have also been introduced in this particular portal. So it is ever evolving, ever changing. If the state government, if they feel that there is a specific requirement to their state, so they can surely come back to us, and we will try to get this item through the committee which I have already specified in this list of items, 289 items. This is the present state of Andhra Pradesh state for their portal entries and updation of their records for these 289 items. The state figures are quite healthy and heartening. As we can see, we are the participation today in this particular orientation caps training program itself shows that the state is giving importance to this particular aspect of IDR and updation. However, we need to catch up. We all know that the state is new and it is ever changing and ever evolving. The procedures are coming in. However, if you see that Anantapur district is only entered 16 entries. However, another district called East Godavari has 734 entries. So the item list is same for all. If Anantapur has got 16 entries made in past 1 year, the left column is past 1 year and the right column is past 1 month. So Anantapur district should also catch up with the number of entries in this particular network. I'm not specifying everyone. Everyone is quite aware that how important this IDR and portal is, and during the emergency, it is the only thing which is first seen where our inventory is lying. Other data which we are seeing here is the updation of the private and the PSU. PSU is the public sector undertakings, and the private are the private enterprises which are located in your particular districts. So out of these 298 items, I would request everyone to see that if the same list, same number of items are available with the private entities. If you see the list, you will find that there are many items which are available with the private and the public sector undertakings. So we'll be taking you live and we'll be showing that how these entries are checked here and how a report is generated for the state, particular state. So this is the status of each district. You can have a look that how what is the condition of each state. First is the year and then in the past 1 month of August. This is for the IDR and portal, as we are now, as I have suggested that we are today 18th state which we are speaking to on this IDR and portal and this kind of training which is being organized. This is the first time which as Dr. C. Nagaraju has just brought out the first time that IDR and portal has been trained like this. So this training has benefited a lot. And if you see the figures in 2020, when we have started this training, the figures have jumped up to 76,390 updations in this particular year. And we are yet to see another 3-4 months are to finish this 2020. So it's a record jump in the number of datas and entries which we are making. And I request that the district should catch up and this figure should go up. Andhra Pradesh is quite a big district, and the updation records, as we have seen in the past slide, are also quite heartening. This is the API which I was talking about. This is the database which can be our database from NIDM can be taken by the state governments, and they can make their own inventory management portal on the same lines in case they want to make. Three states, the Kerala state, Bihar, and the Odisha states, are developing their own inventory management system, but the database would be taken from the IDRN portal. So this API is Android based, and iOS also. It can be seen on both the mobile networks also. This is the new dashboard for this IDRN portal, which we will be taking you live on. It is a new portal. 1st of June 2020, it was inaugurated. We have migrated the entire database from the old portal to this portal, and other features of this portal will be explained by my colleagues later on. These are the contact details, and with these contact details, I would request everyone that we are open 24/7, and we don't hesitate in picking up calls. We don't hesitate in replying on the emails or anything, but we want that this IDRN portal, as has been mandated by Government of India, should be updated at all times, because disasters, when they will strike and when it will happen, nobody knows. So this is for the humanity also. We feel that this is our responsibility, that we should be available 24/7. Now, I would hand over to Shri Balaji for further proceedings in this particular orientation capsule. Thank you very much.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Thanks for your wonderful presentation, Lieutenant Colonel Dinesh Chandra Vasis, sir. Before starting my live demonstration, I request to all district officials, this is Balaji from National Institute of Disaster Management, New Delhi headquarters. Before starting live, I'll just explain what I'll going to do the demo the live. So I request to all district officers, please kindly mute your mic while during the webinar, so there will be no disturbance. And if there is any disconnection in your network, you may please check in your chat box. There is one link, YouTube link I have shared. So this particular program has been telecasted on YouTube Live also. If there is any internet disconnection from your end, you may please kindly watch through YouTube as well. And moreover, as I can see, there are many participations sitting in front of the single system. So after the program, we will be providing the certificate also to the each and every district officials and state officials who are all attending this webinar. So I request to all district and state officials, please kindly mention your name in the chat box as well as your email ID, so that it could be easy for us to making the certificate and send. Okay. I hope you all aware, compared to the existing portal, in this new IDRN portal, there are so much changes, and very user friendly, as well as the more functionality has been revised and updated. So I'll be going to share my screen. Dharmender, my screen is visible?
Yes, visual. It's visual.
Okay. Okay, this is the homepage of the new IDRN portal. I hope you all aware the new IDRN portal URL has been migrated to idrn.nidm.gov.in. I request to all district officials, please kindly mute your mic. Please kindly mute your mic. So next 20 to 25 minutes is most important. So I request all district officials, please kindly carefully watch this session. If after my session, there will be one feedback and a discussion session, so that time you may ask any question. You may please whatever you have the doubt, you may please clarify with us. Definitely, we will be clarifying your all doubts. If you have any complaint regarding this new IDRN portal, you may please register with us. That's the reason we are conducting this particular new IDRN portal webinar in state-wise. As of now, we have organized this IDRN portal webinar 17 districts. So the Andhra Pradesh, 17 state. Andhra Pradesh state is the 18th state of India. So I hope you all aware the new IDRN portal URL has been migrated idrn.nidm.gov.in. This is the homepage. This is the homepage of the portal. See here you can see the total number of states and UTs which is already registered in the new IDRN portal. See, there are 36 states. There are 36 states, including UT, has been registered in the new IDRN portal. States from Andaman to West Bengal has been registered. So the next would be total number of districts. There are 746 districts has been found pan India. Out of 740 districts, 717 districts has been registered in the new IDRN portal. So here you can see the difference of the red color and black color. The difference between red color and black color. So red indicates these are the districts has not yet been registered in the IDRN portal. So black color indicates these are the districts has been registered in the IDRN portal. See from the Arunachal Pradesh, Anjav district has been registered. Shiomi, Lipa, Rada, and Shiang district has not yet been registered. See here you can see the Andhra Pradesh state. Whatever the district has been registered with us. Srikulam, Visakhapatnam, Vijayanagaram, Prakasham, Nellore, Krishna, Kurnool, and Anandapur, Chittoor, Kadapa, East Godavari, Kundul, West Godavari. These are the district has been registered with us. So if there is any district, if there is any new district in this Andhra Pradesh state, I request to concerned district officials as well as the state official who are attending this webinar, please kindly register with us so that we will be sending you the new user ID password for that particular district. As I can see, 156 participation district officials, including the state official, has been joined. I am very thankful to all the district and state officials who are all attending this webinar. This is the first time I can see more than 150 participation from the district and state level officials from the single state. So here you can see the total number of items. There are 289 items has been already enabled in the new IDRN portal. These are the items which is already enabled in the new IDRN portal. Apart from this IDRN portal, apart from this inventory item, you can't update or enter any additional item in this IDRN portal. If you have any concern query, new inventory resource which you want to add in the new IDRN portal, you may please kindly send an email or send a letter. Sure, we will be taking your request as a consider. See here we have the high level committee. Sure, we will put up your request in the committee. The committee will examine your resource inventory. If it is really useful during the disaster, definitely we will be including that resource inventory item in this new IDRN portal. Here you can see the total number of 15 pages. 289 items in this new IDRN portal. Compared to the existing portal, we have simplified very user friendly. Here you can see we no need to check each and every page. For example, I want to check mask, whether mask is available or not. Once if you type M alphabet, it will automatically list out the M alphabet under all the list of resource inventory in the item. See here you can see the motor boats and a mini bus and a mini M3 and a mobile phone CDMA and a mini rad meter and a mask. So motorcycle. So these are the item is updated in the new IDRN portal. It is enabled in the IDRN portal. Once if you click mask, you search, see the mask is available. So all the district and state level user who is dealing with this IDRN portal, they automatically understand the functionality of this portal. So the mask is available under the category of critical supplies. The it's classified under the activities of health service. So this is the basic function of this function module. I request all district officials, please kindly mute your mic while during the webinar so there will be no disturbance. It's humble request from National Institute of Disaster Management. Okay. So next would be data status report. Here you can see the data status report. Monthly wise, we are updating the data status report for the state level, state wise, as well as the district wise. Here you can see the detailed report of the monthly wise. See the last 3 months and the 1 month has been we have updated in the portal in the last month August, as well as the last 3 months from the 1 June to 31 August 2020. Here you can see the state-wise the report. The Andhra Pradesh has been updated the 642 record last 3 months, and the last 1 month 0 record. So I request to all district officers, please kindly get in, please kindly update some of the entries in your district, whatever the resource inventory available with your with your district under the all the department. So here the next annexure 2 would be, here you can see the detailed report of the district wise district wise report. So in the Anandapur, Shibpur and Kadapa updated 99 records from the last 3 months, and the last 1 month 0 record. From the East, Godavari has been updated, 273. It's really quite good entries has been done from the East Godavari. So the last 1 month is 0. The Kuntur has been done 164 entries. The West Godavari has done 103 entries. So the rest of the district, Anandapur, Chittur, and Krishna, Kurnool, Nellore, Prakasham, Srikulam, Visakhapatnam, Vizianagaram. I request all district official who is attending this particular webinar from this all district. I request to all, please kindly update some of the entries so that it could be useful during the webinar, during the disaster. So the next would be, I hope you all aware, countrywide Corifer resource inventory open to all. I hope you all aware whatever the entries has been has been done from the district level. Here you can see the report of the Here you can see the report. Here you can see the countrywide query of the report. What are the item has been updated from the district. So now for the demonstration, I am selecting Andhra Pradesh state. So the district, Anandapur, Shittur, Kadapa. See, these are the district. Once if you select state, it will automatically list out the district. Here I'm gonna select multiple district: Anandapur, Chittur, Kadapa, Kundur, Krishna. If you want to select multiple district, you can select multiple district. If you want to select one district, you can select one district. In existing portal, there is no provision for the selecting multiple district. It's quite heartening. It's quite heartening to understand the existing portal. In the new portal, we are simplified. We are developing very user friendly. If you want to search the district, whether for example I am searching West Godavari, I'm typing W, it will automatically show West Godavari. It is showing in the West Godavari. For example, if I want to know Srikulam district, once if you type S alphabet, it will automatically list out what are the district is under the S alphabet. So for example, I am selecting Srikulam and Krishna, Prakasham, East Godavari, and Visayanagaram, West Godavari. So Visayanagaram. So the next would be category. The next would be category. We have. I hope you all aware there are 289 item has been found in this IDRN, enabled in the IDRN portal. The 289 item, there are three type of under 289 items we have classified under the 3 category. One is equipment, another one is human resource, another one is medical supplies. So if you want to search only equipment related item, you may please select equipment. If you want to know the human resources related item, you may please select the human resource. If you want to know critical supplies, medical related items, you may please select the medical related items. For demonstration, I'm selecting equipment related items. So I have selected the equipment category. The item, for example, if you want to select multiple item, you can select multiple item also. For the demonstration, I have selected all the items. So I will be going to show you how the report going to be generated. So find result. So once if you selected the district and the items, it will this is the format. This is the format you will get in the countrywide query report. So here you can see the East Godavari updated mobile OT unit, three number of quantities available. Source is government. Last updation has been done 11 March 2020. So the department is revenue. The address would be also there. So I request all the district officer who is making the entry of this IDRN portal. So please kindly update the correct address of this correct address. So you may please kindly update once again the contact number and the email ID. Actually, the portal has been migrated from the existing to new. So at least one time you should have you should kindly update the contact number as well as the email ID. Here you can see the updation required, because see in the last updation was done for the pickaxe 7 August 2019. We are given the one life size of this inventory resource. After 1 year, whatever the item has been entered, so this has to be make sure whether this particular item is currently available with the particular department or. That is the reason we are given one alert where the updation is required. Whether if this particular item is available in current situation, you may please kindly update this item frequently. So these are the items. So the next would be about IDRN portal. So I hope you all aware what is the functions of this, how this IDRN portal is functioning. As said, executive director, AP, Andhra Pradesh State Disaster Management Authority, as well as Joint Director Lieutenant Colonel Vasis also explained the portal how it's functioning. So the next would be a resource inventory. For better understanding, for easy access of this page, we are given this dedicated separate page for countrywide query for resource inventory. So the next would be item detail. I hope you all aware. Just now I have explained the resource inventory, which is already enabled the IDRN portal. Here you can see the list. So the next would be most important. Here you can see the user manual. Here you can see the user manual. Another would be data collection format. I'll come back to data collection format later. First you can see the here you can see the user manual. This is the user manual which we have uploaded in the menu bar. So here you can see the functions of these forms. What is the use of these forms and what are the resource item? Inventory resource item is available in the IDRN portal, enabled in the IDRN portal for the PDF format for better understanding for the easy access of this resource inventory. We are given the PDF format. So here you can see the list. Here you can see the how we are classified each and every item in this new IDRN portal. See, for example, category name cutter. Under the cutter, we are classified gas cutter, cold cutter, bolt cutter, cutters, and electric drill and chainsaw bullet. So likewise, we are classified. 36 category and 36 category under the 289 items. Here you can see the total list of items which is enabled under enabled in the new IDR portal. 289. The 289 items as well we have enabled. So the next would be data collection format. I hope you all aware data collection format we have classified Form 1, Form 2A, Form 2B, Form 2C. So Form 1 is this particular data collection format is the responsibility of responsible to circulate this form is to all the line department. District collector, district magistrate is the first responsible for the circulating these forms to the all the line department. So the line department will feed this fill up the form, and they will automatically once they fill out this update this form, so they will send it back to all the Form 2A, Form 2B, Form 2C to the district headquarters. The district headquarters is the primary responsible for the updating this resource inventory in the IDRN portal. IDRN portal. Form 1 is to helps you to update the agency detail, whether it could be a government, private, as a PSU unit. Here you can see the agency name. Whatever the agency name you have to fill, and the department name. Here you can see the source. If it is a government, they have to select government. If it is a private, they have to select private. If it is a PSU unit, they have to select PSU unit. So here you can see the Form 2A, Form 2B, Form 2C. So I hope you all aware. The form since this IDRN portal is able to as possible to update the online entry, make the online entries. Why this form is required? And what is the purpose of Form 2A, Form 2B, Form 2C? Since this all three form is similar, then what is the difference? Most of the district getting confused. What is the difference between the Form 2A, Form 2B, Form 2C? It's very simple. For better understanding, for easy making the entry in the new IDRN portal. We have separated the form. Form 2A helps you to update the equipment related items. So whoever the data enter operator are feeding the data in the IDRN portal, they can easily identify the equipment related item through this referring the Form 2A. Form 2B is skilled human related items. Form 2C is critical supplies related items. This is the function of this Form 2A, Form 2B, Form 2C. And so next would be this is a humble request from the National Institute of Disaster Management. I request all district officials and state officials who are all attending this webinar, please carefully watch this session. This is the most important session. This is the most important module. I'm going to explain in this module how to update the resource inventory, how to modify the resource inventory, how to delete the resource inventory, and also how to register the new department name, and how to delete the department name. So this is the most important thing which I am going to explain. Next to 10 to 15 minutes. I hope this is quite hardening to sitting in front of the computer and mobile, so watching this session. But I really appreciate all those officials, district officials and state officials who are attending this webinar. So I'm going to log in through my dummy user for the live demo. I'm going to log in through my dummy user. So I hope you all the district authorities, district official and state official have the user ID password for the each and every district. we have created the user ID password for the each and every district. If any district don't have the password from the Andhra Pradesh state, I request to all, please kindly send immediately email to admin.idr.nic.in. Sure, I will send you the user ID password once mail received from your end. As well as you may please kindly get in touch with your Andhra Pradesh State Disaster Management Authority. They also have the copy of the user ID password. Definitely they will help you out. They'll help you out the user ID password. So the next would be this is the dashboard. Once if you log in, this is the dashboard. You will get each and every district user will get the dashboard. So here you can see the edit DM DC detail. Here you have to fill it out the current present district magistrate, district collector name as well as address, and the headquarters, the district office address, as well as telephone number, mobile number, email ID, and district disaster nodal person name. So there will be one nodal officer from the district disaster management authority. He is responsible for the nodal officer of this district management nodal person name. So the next would be item code and name. So for easy understanding, for easy accessing the resource inventory, here we are given the here we are given the list of inventory item which is enabled in the new IDR portal. There are 289 items here you can see. So the next would be data status report. So data status report, we are working on it. Actually, most of the many district, many state has requested us. They want to phone. They want to download the data for the Excel format and CSV format. So we are in the process of developing that module. So whatever customized data you can download, and you can take print out the, whether it is a 10 days, what is the updation from the 10 days from the district, and what is the updation from the last 1 month, last 1 year, and the categories, whatever you are convenient, you can download the report. So the next would be district database. Here you can see the record uploaded 628, and the number of item identified 196. The state name Delhi and the district name New Delhi. For dummy, for live demonstration, I have mentioned the New Delhi district. This is not the actual actual data of the New Delhi. This is for the dummy. For the demonstration, we have mentioned in New Delhi. See, from the June 1, 2016 to 28 September 28 till date, record uploaded 628 record has been updated. So number of item identified 196. So most of the district is getting confused. What is the difference between record uploaded and the number of item identified? It's very simple. From the 2016 to till date, they have updated only 628 records. From the number of item identified means there are 289 item has been enabled in the IDR portal. Out of the 289 item, 196 item has been, and 196 item has been found in this particular district has been done the updation. So the next would be user manual. For easy accessing the user manual, we are given the user manual. Here we are given the user manual for district level authority also can easily identify the training video. Here we are given the here we are planning to put a training video, whatever the new module we are going to integrate, whatever the new updation has been done in the IDR portal. Definitely we will be putting the video as well. And next would be data collection format. For easy accessing the data collection format to the all the district level official, we are integrated inside the login module as well. The notification we are working on it. Definitely we will be soon adding this module. whatever data you are made the entry in the IDRN portal. If the data has been expired or any data entry needs to be done from your end, we are planning to give the notification to all the district user. Once if you log in, you will get the notification. So the next would be most important thing. I request all district officers, please kindly carefully watch this session. Here you can see the add inventory, add record, and modify record. So add record and modify record. So I'm going to click add record. If any department, any private industry, any PSU unit first time updating, for at least one time you have to register that particular department in this IDRN portal. Then only you can make the entry. So if the department, private or public or government department is already registered in the IDRN portal, you have to select modify record. Here you can see the list of registered department agency. It could be a private, it could government, it could be a PSC unit. So no need to register each and every time. There is only one time registration. So that is the difference between the add record and the modify record. So for example, I am going to register one private industry. This is the first time I am going to make the. I am going to register this industry. For demo, I am going to show. I'm going to show how to register the department, how to modify the department, how to update the inventory, how to update the resource inventory, how to modify the resource inventory, how to delete. So I'm going to explain. So please, I request all district officers, please kindly carefully watch this module. So Andhra Private Limited. For demo, I have given the department name Andhra Private Limited. So the contact person is Venkatesh. Whatever the designation, you may please mention the designation. So the location would be Andhra. So the exact location, please, whatever the exact location of the private industry, please kindly mention. So I'm mentioning Andhra. So pin code, whatever the exact pin code of this particular private industry located, you may please kindly mention the exact mobile number. So the telephone number, whatever the telephone number, you may kindly mention. So email ID is very important. So vengat@gmail.com, whatever the email ID of the concerned person, you may please kindly mention the email ID. Source. This is the most important. This is the most important thing. This is the most. So this is the most important thing where all the district officials is while registering the department making the mistake. So here you have to select. Here you can see government and the PSU unit private. As you all aware, Andhra Private Limited. It is a private industry. You have to select private. So most of the district is making the mistake of selecting government. So you should not select government. You have to select private as per the industry.
Balaji garu, kindly hold on. See, there is crosstalk going on. As the participants, I request not to have crosstalk. Please mute your.
Yes,
mic.
yes. Okay.
Crosstalk is going on. Let's not have crosstalk while presentation is going on.
Sure. Sir, please, sir. Next 10 to 15 minutes, some executive director is calling. Okay. I really sorry for the inconvenience. So while selecting, I really sorry for the inconvenience to all the state and the district level officials. So here you have to select private as per the industry type. So once if you submit, so the details saved successfully. So once if you submit, once if you registered the department name, here you can see click here to add inventory record. So once the department has registered, you will get this option. Click here to add inventory record. So the item. So now I hope you all aware there are 289 items has been enabled in the IDRN portal. So apart from this item, you can't enter or update any inventory item. So for example, I want to update helmet. So once if you type H alphabet, it will automatically list out what are the inventory item is enabled in the IDRN portal. As per the list, so I want to update helmet. So I'm updating helmet. So quantity you have to select number. So unities I have selected number. Quantity you may please update 100. Location, whatever the location, you may please mention the location. So I am mentioning Anandapur. If there is any different type of helmet, you may mention type as well. So as I have updated one resource, one I have updated the one inventory. So the next I'm going to, update CT scan. So once if you
type full spelling of CT scan.
okay. So I have I'm going to update CT scan now.
Balaji Garu,
Yes, sir.
just hold on. DFO Vizag Ravi, JD Fisheries, A Satyanarayana. So please mute your mic.
Okay.
Please mute your mic. I repeat, for Ravi, JD Fisheries, and K Satyanarayana.
Okay.
Cross-talk, you continue to cross-talk. Please stop.
Okay. I request to all district officers, please kindly make sure whether your mic has been muted or not, so there will be no disturbance during the meeting. So let's come to the point. So the CT scan I'm going to update. So the quantity is 50 quantity, and the location, whatever the exact location, you may please kindly mention the exact location. If there is any type of CT scan, you may please mention the type in the description. So I'm going to mention MRI CT scan. If there is any contact person in this particular item, you may mention the contact person as well in the description. There is no point of restricting this field. So I hope you all aware, under this Andhra Private Limited, I have updated two number of items. One is helmet, another one is CT scan. So then after 10 days or after 15 days, after 1 month, I want to I want to change this entry. Maybe quantity has been reduced, and if you want to add any more additional item, you may please add at any time. You may please click modify record. Once if you click modify record, here you can see the list of registered department, whether it could be a private and government and PS unit, it will automatically list out. So Andhra Private Limited is showing. So I am submitting. Here you can see the department which is recently we have registered. So if you want to modify any data in the if you want to modify the department name or any contact person, you may please modify. If you want to delete, you may please delete at any time. So I am going to delete this department. So this cannot be deleted because item dependent on this department. Why? Because I hope you all aware under this department there are two inventory items. There are two inventory item has been updated. So firstly you have to delete the item, then only you can able to delete the department. So I'm again going to select Andhra Pradesh Private Limited. So before deleting this department, please make sure whether the inventory item has been deleted or not. So once if you select the Andhra Private Limited, here you can see the add item. If you want to add any more item after 10 days or after 15 days, after 1 month, here you can see the option for add item. Here you can see the option for add item. If you click add item, you can add any you can add the inventory item anytime. So no need to register each and every time the department. For example, I am going to add another one item. Control van. So unit is number, quantity is 10 quantity, location whatever the exact location you may kindly mention. So location I am going to mention Andhra. So item, if there is any particular type of this one, you may please kindly mention the description whether it is a 50 seat. You may please mention the 50 seat or 100 seat. So please submit. I hope you all aware I have updated 3 number of items in this Andhra Private Limited. So if you want to see, click item list. Here you can see the list of items which is updated in the IDR portal in this particular department. So here you can see the control van 10 numbers and the CT scan 50 numbers and the helmet is 100 numbers. So if you want to modify, you can modify at any time. For example, after 10 days or after 1 month, after 3 months, there may be a chance to reduce the quantity. There may be a chance for the particular private industry don't have the quantity of the 10 number of control van. So you may please update the 5 quantity. Whatever the quantity, time to time they have updated. They have availability with the particular department. You may please mention the correct quantity of the inventory item. So I have updated 5 quantity. Once if you update, see it will automatically change the quantity as well, 5 quantity. So this is what the compared to the existing portal, the new portal we are given. So the portal is giving you the more user friendly, and you can change whatever changes if you want to done, you can change at any time. So for example, if you want to delete this helmet, for example, after 1 month or after 20 days, the helmet is not available with this particular private limited, Andhra Private Limited. So I want to delete. So if you want to delete, you can delete at any time. This is what this new IDR portal we have simplified. So next would be query inventory department wise report. So for now here you can see the department wise report. So once if you select whatever the department is registered, the department wise report you can see the Andhra Private Limited. I want to select, so I'm selecting Andhra Private Limited. Here you can see the Andhra Private Limited under the 2 inventory item has been updated. This is the department wise report. So the date wise report, here you can select the here you can see the date wise report from the 1 September to 29 September. Whatever the item has been updated in the IDR portal. Here you can see the date wise report from the 1 September to today date 29 September 2020. So the control van has been updated on the Pradesh Railway Limited. The date is 28. Today we have updated. So the CT scan ADC Private Limited has been updated. 89 quantity Andaman. The date has been the date 17/9/2020. So next would be district report. Here you can see the report of the cumulative report of the district. Whatever the resource inventory has been updated, the cumulative report here you can see. This is the function of the district report. The next would be item detail for better understanding, for easy identifying the inventory item. The district officers can easily get to know what are the item. You can able to update the IDR portal. So next would be item code. These are the same whatever the item we have enabled the IDR portal. Here you can see the list. The next would be contact. So the contact is as of now we are not yet enabled. Whatever your concerned courier, report or complaint, if there is any new additional item you want to add in the new IDR portal, here you can fill the form and submit. So log out. So next would be contact us page. So IDR and administrator. This is the contact us page. This is the contact us page, IDR and administrator. So the National Institute of Disaster Management. This is the address of the headquarters. This is the mobile number. This is the email ID. Whenever you have any doubt or any concern query, you may please kindly get in touch with us. Write email to admin.idr.nic.in. Otherwise, you may please call me at any time or WhatsApp me. No issue. Definitely, we will be sorting out your issue and whatever your concern query, whatever your concern doubt, or if you want again one-to-one training also, we are ready to provide. We are ready to provide. So I hope you all understand this new IDRN portal, how it's functioning, how to register new department, how to add record inventory in the existing department, how to delete and how to modify. So now the floor is open to all the district official and the state official who are attending this webinar. So I request to all district official and state official, if there is any doubt or any suggestion, feedback from your end, if there is any complaint, you may please kindly register with us. Definitely, we will be responsible for answering your each and every questions. Hemashri, madam. Yeah. Miss Hemashri, I think so your mic has been echoing. Can you please make sure whether is anyone sitting in front of your surroundings? Hemashri, madam, you may please. Yes. Yeah, I can see in the ED name. Your ED name.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Hemashri, working as JS expert in APSDMA. It gives me great pleasure to participate in this one-day virtual training program of IDRN for APSDMA. I would like to thank the organizers and speakers for the role they have played. There are few observations I have made while monitoring. So the first thing I would like to mention is to include a module where we can download the data in Excel format. But you have already mentioned that it is in the development stage and the issue has been addressed so far. And that is one point. And the second point is to include the list of department names into the portal. So while entering the data into the portal, the user each time they has to enter the department name. So instead of that, if there is a module where they can choose the department's name from the drill down list, so it would be really helpful because so for suppose for one example, there is a district, for suppose if in Katwa district, for a DFO, there are 4 to 5 duplication names of the department names are there. So if a user want to update, they will select one department name and they will update the data in that particular department name. So the overall data will be inappropriate of the inventory resource data of that particular district will not be appropriate. So if you include an option to choose the department names of entering the data, it would avoid this duplication issue that we are currently facing. That is the second. If possible, could you create credentials for the state to monitor the district-wise updations at once instead of logging into the particular district to monitor number of records they have updated so far. So if you want to monitor the each case of the particular district, then we have to log in into that particular district using their credentials and we have to monitor it. Instead of that, if you create an account for the state where we can monitor all the districts at once, so it would be helpful. So I sincerely hope that discussions that have been in this training session and the information we have shared could be utilized and the web portal and utilized during the disasters in Andhra Pradesh. So
Okay.
these are the suggestions that I really want to address. Thank you.
Really, thanks, Ms. Himasri, madam. Whatever you were given the suggestion, it's really wonderful. Here I want to inform you something about whatever you were raised question for the duplication of department name. I hope you all. I hope you are aware in the existing portal. Each and every time, even the single inventory item also, if you want to enter, you have to feed the department name, department concerned person, department address. So when we are migrated from the existing portal to the new portal, all the duplicated department has been added in the separate department in the particular district. So that is the reason. So we are not responsible for we are not authorized to delete any data from our end. So that is the reason began we are added the functionality of deletion of the department as well as deletion of the inventory data. So as per the IDRN user guideline, there is no dedicated list of department list. These are the department has to update. These are the department has to register. So whatever the department under the control of district authority, the district authority, district collector and the district magistrate is responsible for the approaching to the department, and they have to get resource inventory and they have to update. So there may be a chance for few of the district don't have the department, some of the district have the department. So we can't list out. So
if you want, I can list out the department names available in that particular district and I will provide you the department name list. So can you please add a module where you can include those department names of that particular district and they can select while entering the data. I will provide you the data if you want.
I agree with your point, Ms. Hemasri. The thing is, for in single district, you can give the list. For example, if in case in Karnataka, in Odisha, the same list, whatever you are given the department, given the department might not have the department in the any other state. So what we can do, the district authority can itself they can able to register the department. Just now I shown the demo. No, they can able to register. No need for any list we have to define. That's what I'm just telling.
Okay, you are saying that if you are entering the data as a new entry, then whatever you said is applicable. But
Yes.
duplications have already been formed. Like for each and every district, for each and every department, there are 2 to 3 duplication names. Now, how can we resolve the issue? Because it has already been done. If you are going to update the data, then whatever you said is applicable.
Himasri, Miss Himasri, madam.
Sir.
Balaji
Yes,
garu,
yes, yes.
just 1 minute. See what Himasri is trying. Himasri is trying to tell
Mhm.
district officials of certain departments are their own option of department name.
Okay,
So, for example, APSRTC, Andhra Pradesh
Okay.
State Transport Department. So,
Okay.
one place is a different type, and another place is a different type. So, as a result, one department is reflected in different forms. This is what she is trying to tell. How to get it
Okay.
resolved is the point. So, should we take it up at our level, or should we identify the departments of the kind and inform to you? Am I right, Himasri? I hope understand Balaji garu.
Yes. I understand. I understood, sir. Whatever you are given, whatever you were told. If you have the list, you may please send it to me. We will delete that duplicate department from our end also. There is no issue for us.
Good, thank you. Any issues?
And another one thing, the state level dashboard also Ms. Yamasri mentioned. So that also we are in the process of developing process. So maximum within 1 month, definitely we will be integrating that module. We will be sharing user ID password to all the state level authority. So that you can easily monitor the district wise updation and entry.
Balaji garu, one more request from a participant side. So
Yes,
whatever presentation he made today, can you please share it with all of them so that they can read and improve their subject understanding?
Yes, sir. Sure, I will share.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I will share, sir. Ms. Yamasri, madam, please kindly, I will send you mail, madam, for that document.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Thanks for your wonderful question, madam. So I request the same question, whatever raised from the Himasri, the same question I am expecting from each and every district. So this is the right time to, you may please request, you may please kindly kindly please give your feedback or suggestion. If there is any complaint regarding this new idea portal, you may please register with us. I request to all district officers, please kindly unmute your mic from your side and please speak. Is there any district official from Anandapur? Kindly respond, sir. Is anyone from Anandapur district? If you have any concern, query. Yes. Tell me, sir.
I'm Sharad Babu, District Fire Officer from Andhra.
Yes.
Okay. Everything okay? If you, as you are sending the mail regarding this class, we'll follow it. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
End of you. Right.
Thank you. Chittoor district. If you have any concern, query, feedback regarding this new IDRN portal or suggestion, if you have any complaint regarding this new IDRN portal, you may please kindly register with us. That is the reason behind of this IDRN webinar state-wise we are organizing. So we are into the process of upgrading this new IDRN portal after completing 36 states out of 36 states of India and 36 states and the Union Territory of the India. Chittoor district, is anyone from Chittoor district? Is any district official from Chittoor district? Please kindly unmute your mic. Hello,
sir. District Fire Officer Chittoor.
Yes. Tell me, sir. Any suggestion or any feedback or any complaint?
Everything is okay, sir. We are already updated.
Yes,
The
yes.
equipment, whatever equipment is available in our
Okay.
so we have to upload it and everything is okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
As per Fire Service Department.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
So, if any district official is hesitating to speak, at least you may please write in the chat box, so that after the webinar we will be reviewing your chat box. If there is any suggestion or feedback, definitely we will be taking on high priority. Sure, we are into the process of taking your suggestion and feedback at any point of view in the next step of the further development. This is a humble request from all the district officers. Please kindly unmute your mic and provide your feedback or suggestion. From Kadapa district, anyone district official from Kadapa? Kadapa? Anyone district official from Kadapa?
Sir, good morning, sir. Good morning to our ED garu, Balaji garu, and other dignitaries who are giving this training program. So
Yes,
I'm
yes.
DPM from Kadapa.
Please tell me your name. Your
My
names.
Baswaraju.
Yes, yes. Very,
Baswaraju. Sir, I have been joined 4 months back as a
Okay.
DPM. So I have circulated the message to all my line departments. So they have been participated in this training program. So we are
Okay.
being updated this IDR program in the previous old portal. Whatever the
Okay.
instructions you have given, that we have noted. So far we have 99 inventory items have been uploaded. So as
Okay.
I said, there is a 289. Let we
Okay.
will give the instructions to our line department
Okay.
based on your feedback.
Sure, sir.
So we will get the information category wise, whatever this equipments and HR resources and medical supplies. The maximum level we have been updated up to July of this September, July up to July due to pandemic. This COVID, we have been attended this other works that we could not
Yes,
able
yes.
to update this portal. See, one problem is when we see the after 1 month there is a zeros all whatever we updated previous month that will become a zero. Why it could be?
When did you update it, sir? May I know the month?
Yeah, July.
I just want to inform you one thing. Actually, when we are migrated the existing portal to new portal, from the June 1 to up to July 15th, the data has been we have lost.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have lost. But afterwards, we have restored the data. You may please kindly check once again in your login. Definitely, the data has been data we have restored. If still the data is not available in your district, you may please kindly write one email to admin.idr.nic.in. Definitely we will be respond your email, sir, as soon as possible. We will resolve your issue. Don't worry, sir.
Okay, sir. But whatever you said, you correct. But the data is available in the portal, but in the progress, it is showing zero.
No, that's what I'm telling, sir. You are talking about July month, right? Not last month, no?
No, yeah.
That's what, sir. That so when did you saw that progress report, sir? Last month or July month? Actually, we are sending the report.
We have updated May, June, July.
No, sir. Whatever we are sending the report, that is a monthly report. You may please kindly check the report date. See, for example, I'll show my screen, sir. I'll show my screen. You won't get any.
చెప్పులు దిమ్మకు
One second, sir. One second. I'm sharing my screen. You may please kindly answer. Sir, I hope you can see my screen.
అది ఈ
Hello?
కోట్ ఎట్ట అవుతుంది అది కాదే కాదు బాబా
Hello?
చూసే తీసుకున్నాం
Sir, here you can see the report. See, from 1 August to 31 August, see, here we are mentioned for example, Kadapa district 0. It means from the August 1 to 31 August, there is no updation from this district. That's what this 0 is indicating. There is no point of view you are not updated July month and June month and May month. See, if you see the July month report or June month report, definitely there may be some updation. If you have really done, there may be some entry. The report will give the data. So no need to worry, sir. Sir, did you understand my point, sir? Hello? Sir, did you understand my point? Okay. So, East Godavari district. Is anyone district official from East Godavari district? Kundur district. Is anyone from Kundur district? Please kindly unmute your mic. Whatever your suggestion, feedback, you may please kindly register with this. Krishna district. Is anyone district official from Krishna district? Okay. Is anyone from Kurnool district? Kurnool district? I request to all district. Hello? Hello? Yes, yes, tell me, sir. Sir, please kindly unmute your mic. Nellore district. Is anyone from Nellore district? Is anyone from Nellore district?
Yeah, it's District Fire Officer SPS Nellore District.
Yeah, tell me, sir.
Yeah, so we have been following your session. So
Okay.
from our department, out of 45 items, we have updated 31. Remaining 14 are pending. We'll update it as soon as possible.
Okay.
So remaining things are okay. Thanks for the session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay. Is anyone from Prakasham district? Is anyone district officials from Prakasham district? Is anyone district official from Srikakulam district?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. May I know your name?
Sir, my name is B. Nagesh, sir. DPM, sir. I will go ahead with the all line departments and update in water, sir. Sir, kindly one request, sir. Please share the PPT to all the districts, sir. Our mail ID, sir.
Sure. I will send you, sir. Sure, we will send you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Visakhapatnam district. Is any one district official from Visakhapatnam district?
Sir, good afternoon, sir. This is Ram Prakash, District Fire Officer, Visakhapatnam District.
Yes. Tell me, sir.
Sir, first of all, congratulate for conducting this virtual orientation program.
Okay.
All the department, all the district officials of all the other districts also, all the districts.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I will give the instructions to update everything and ready for us. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your kind feedback. Visakhapatnam district.
Yes, sir.
Visakhapatnam district. West Godavari district. West Godavari district.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Ajay Kumar, Station Fire Officer, RTBD from West Godavari.
Yes, sir. Tell me, sir.
Sir, I have been following your session. It was very helpful, sir. My only request is it would be more helpful if you send us the user manual PPT to our mail address. We have provided mail address in the chat box.
Sure. I will send you, sir. Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Almost I have called all the district. Now the floor is open to all. Anybody, anybody, you may please kindly unmute your mic. This is the final call from National Institute of Disaster. It's a humble request from National Institute of Disaster Management, New Delhi headquarters. A request to all district officials who are attending this particular webinar. Please kindly unmute your mic. Whatever you have the suggestion or feedback or complaint, you may please kindly register with us. So,
Balaji, there is one query from the Visakhapatnam district.
Yes,
as you can see in the chat box. Have you replied to that?
So already I have just now spoken with the Visakhapatnam, sir.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Any so all the queries and suggestions are over, Balaji?
Yes, over, sir. Now the floor is open to all. If there is any final...
If there is still anything left, as our executive director have just said that you should go back from here after learning all the integrities of this particular system. So if still there is any doubt which is lingering around in your mind, may it be any basic, we all are learning. Nobody is a teacher or a instructor here. We all are learning together. We will be learning many things from you, and it is the same. So it is a mandate given by the Government of India, and as we are sitting today is as per the mandate. So I would request everyone, if any doubt still is persistent, it's lingering around in your mind, they can speak. Any doubt?
I am Ramana, Assistant District Fire Officer, East Godavari.
Yes.
Sir, please give me equipment details with photos.
Okay.
That is problem to
Yes, Mr. Ramania, we are working on this particular aspect, and we have received this query from other states also. As I've suggested that many queries have come, and we will note it down here also from Andhra Pradesh state. It's a very good suggestion actually, because there are many equipments which we are not aware at the district level that what we are talking about. What is the actual format for this particular equipment? So we are integrating this particular thing in our network, and we'll be coming up soon with the item photographs also. And apart from this, we are now trying to locate or geotag each and every particular item, so that the location of each item is known on a particular Google map. So in case you are seeing it on a mobile, you can straight away go to that particular equipment based on the mobile location as set in by the state or the district administration. So we will be giving you many further tasks in this particular IDRN portal, because the particular location has to be tagged by from your end. However, these photographs and the kind of equipment, details of the equipment, we'll be sharing with you very soon. Any other? Yes. Any other doubt or question from your side? Or any suggestions? If there's none, so we may conclude today's session. And with this, I would thank each one of you who have been present here, and they have listened to us with so much of diligence and so much of careful attitude. And the mere numbers which were present here today from Andhra Pradesh state, you are 13 districts only, and however the participation is more than 100. So it is quite heartening, and it is quite a good experience for us also who are managing the IDRN at this level, because our only aim is to update this data and this network. It is possible, and we will be able to do it. And since Andhra Pradesh government has taken up such a good step that we have integrated everyone today in this training, so I would thankful the state of Andhra Pradesh, and I will thank each one of you who has spared their valuable time and has come to listen to us. Due to the constraints, we are not meeting face to face, but however, whenever the COVID ends and we all are safe, I think if there's any query still left, we'll reach out to you, to the state also. You already know that NIDM has got a southern campus at Vijayawada, which is coming up, and we will be there for training you face to face very soon, once this COVID ends. This is the first part of the training, and in case you feel that more trainings should be given, and particular type of people should be trained on particular aspects, so we'll be glad to train you on all these aspects. So I would thank each one of you, and especially I would thank Dr. C. Nagaraju, Executive Director, Andhra Pradesh State Disaster Management Authority, who had sat all the way through this particular presentation and this training. I would thank each one of you. And if Dr. Nagaraju is there, I would request him for his concluding remarks.
Hima Shri ma'am.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, sir is available, ma'am. ED sir is available.
Yes, I am Balaji Garu.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
So, on behalf of Andhra Pradesh State Disaster Management Authority, I again express my deep sense of gratitude for hosting this program by NIDMA for the benefit of Andhra Pradesh stakeholders. And I also thank all the participants. I think big number of participants have joined this training program. I'm sure this program has enriched their subject understanding, and will be able to deliver output on expected lines of higher authorities, particularly NIDM. So if there are any queries, you can always contact either NIDM directly, as Balaji Khalil and Himasri is here. Even I am available. Anytime you can contact any query, and we will be in regular touch with and put us together to the quality of the data and update IDNR regular basis, and deliver the output as expected by the NIDM. I thank you, Anadab.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, and thanks for being present throughout this presentation from our side, sir. And I would heartily thank the state of Andhra Pradesh, who was represented in large numbers of 120. I am seeing, sir, the number of participants from 13 districts. So every stakeholder, in fact, has come in, and they have listened to us. And now only request is that, as per the mandate, I would request to update the data on this IDRN portal to make it more as we require it during the disasters and emergency, to so the users can be benefited, the responders can be benefited, and the mankind could be benefited by making this IDRN portal much more privy to the present requirements. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you everyone for being present here. Thank you, sir.